At this point, when you are the main offerer and suddenly a competitor comes in at the last minute,
Okay.
what should be my attitude? Should I immediately pounce and say, no, I will counter offer, or should I play the waiting game? What should I do?
Okay, good. So when somebody comes in last minute, these are all tactics. Okay. So urgency can be urgency can be a way for you to pressure the other side to give your price. Or it can also be, it can also work on, it can also give you a backlash. That means you totally lose the deal. People walk away. So if, say, suppose I'm going to almost close the deal, somebody else comes in, don't counter offer immediately. Understand what's going on. Understand, is it an apple to apple comparison or not? Get your data, then decide. Never, so I always tell my participants same thing. I say, when you are pressured for time, or when there is no time, ask for time. Ask for time. Now, if the other side feels it's a good enough deal, your offer is pretty good, and they don't want to lose you, because let's say like Netflix and Warner and another person came in. The moment you walk away, the person who is the one you're trying to close the deal with has no choice but to go with the other side. So they also don't want to be cornered by the other side, because if you only have one choice, you have no choice.
Yeah.
Correct. So I had that experience with a client of mine. I do a lot of negotiations as well for my business, and there were two particular, but our case was not last minute. Our case was both of us went in. There were 8 consultants, 2 got chosen, me and my counterpart. But somewhere along the way, the deal changed because this client had to. It's an automotive company, so they had to call back a lot of cars, and suddenly the budget had an issue. So they had to stop all other trainings except ours. And if we did not agree to their price, the story was then we will give everything else, Suresh, to the other side. Right? So they told me that. So I'm thinking, so they were very seasoned negotiators. So I said, okay. So first of all, my mistake. First mistake, I was not prepared while going for the conversation. So the story was, they called me up, Suresh, come, let's have a meeting. Training is going on already. I was supposed to train 5,000 people, and it was a 5-year contract, and we already had trained 800 people. So they called us in, so we thought, wow, they're very happy. They want to give us more business. So Suresh, being very naive at that point in time, went happily. So, before you sembelih kambing or lembu, you feed them.
Do you?
No, I mean, you make sure they are healthy and big, like the Hansel and Gretel story.
I see. Yeah.
So you feed them before you sembelih. So scenario was, they came, very good treatment, they give me water and then chit chat and all that. Then we started the topic. They said we need to reduce the price. At that point in time, we already had given them below market because it was a huge volume. Now, when they used this thing about if you don't give us this price, and the price was from the below market, they went below another 50%.
I see.
So it did not make dollar and sense for me to continue. But it was a huge deal, volume. So now I have to ask myself whether I want to go for this or not. So what happened was, they said the other one is coming, Suresh, after this, and they're going to sign the deal. They already agreed with this number. So I'm like, are you serious? Same thing happened IJM, and not same thing, similar. IJM is not sure. So Sunway is not sure your number is correct or not. So either I get the fact from you, or I get it from the market. So for me, are you sure they agreed? They said, yeah, Suresh, you believe it or not, they agreed. I said, can I see the contract? Of course, I can't show you the contract. He said, then that number. Okay. So they said, you have to decide today. Ooh. Before we finish, and I'm the CEO, right? So Suresh, you're the CEO. You can decide right now. I said, okay. So that's another problem. When you are the authority, you cannot use I have to talk to my boss. Right? So how do you get out of the situation? So some people think if you have authority, easy for you to decide. But sometimes that's a problem as well. So what I did with them was, I said, okay, yes, I am the CEO, but I need to talk to my team, whether this makes dollar and sense or not. So what at the end of the day I did, I said, okay, give me until tomorrow morning. Right? If you want the answer today, the answer is I cannot give you that price. But because of our 800 people we have trained, you know how we do work. It's easy to do work. The people are happy. Scores are high. And you're getting your results. So just give us until tomorrow morning. So never succumb to time pressure. Somebody else comes in, suddenly you have to make an urgent decision. That's a trap also. So if the offer on the table is really very good, just ask for more time. And then do a bit of study, do a bit of work, come back. Don't succumb to the timeline. Some people use that as a dirty tactic. They push you, and especially, for example, if you're flying to another country and you have 1 week, they will delay. They will drag it until you have to fly back. Because the people in your home country will be asking you, what's going on? Oh, still not yet, still not yet. And you have to come back with a decision. So the other side, if they're playing dirty, they will drag, give you pressure, and then you finally, okay, fine. You give them very quickly your best price. So there's no real negotiation. You really go rock bottom.